Hello everyone. Today we're going to be doing the highly anticipated review of the Ariana Grande Cloud Pink. I've been patiently awaiting, or at least trying to be patient while awaiting this fragrance from Ariana Grande. I'm a huge fan of Cloud. I have Cloud Original, I have Cloud 2.0, and so when I saw that there was going to be a Cloud Pink, I was beyond excited, and like this for me was a buy. Like I'm for sure going to buy it. I actually own all of Ariana Grande's fragrances. I have quite the collection going at this point. I even have like Frankie and Sweet Like Candy 2.0 in the smaller sizes. Like I have a lot of them. So it was kind of a no-brainer, but specifically so excited for Cloud because it's one of my favorite lines from the Ariana Grande kind of perfume universe. So I want to get into my thoughts on this. I ordered this from Ulta. It's the only place you can get it. 3.4 fluid ounces is the only available size at the moment. It comes in this type of box. It has Ariana Grande on the back holding the perfume. Definitely different vibes than the Mod collection that came out most recently before this launch. And yes, we get another one of these little holders. This is exactly like the original Cloud, so holding them up next to each other. This is the Cloud Original. This is Cloud Pink. The base is literally the same color. It's white. People have their opinions on the base. I mean, I think it's cute as like a whole, but it's definitely bulky and, you know, it's not my favorite thing, but I also think aesthetically it's very cute for photos, for all of that. So I don't fault it too much. This also retails for $68 or let me make sure 100%. Yes, it retails for $68, which I was actually really happy with that price. I feel like we're seeing so many things go up in price lately. Celebrity perfumes are kind of the cheapest that they come, and I've seen a lot of celebrities raise their prices or just start out at some pretty high prices. So I was expecting potentially a price increase, but I was so happy to see that it was $68. It wasn't into the 70s. Even Eilish has had a price increase since it first launched. So that was surprising in a good way. But let's get into the fragrance. The notes on this, reading straight from the Ulta website, I feel like that's the most official it can get. It's like where they're selling it. These have to be the notes because there was a lot of confusion going on. I was hearing a lot of different notes kind of going around before we officially got them. But in the top, pink pineapple, dragon fruit, and berries. In the mid, vanilla orchid, coconut water, blush, and bread. And then the base, magenta moss, amber woods, musk, and praline. So we're seeing a few notes come back. Like coconut is definitely in the original. Not necessarily coconut water. We have some musk, the praline note, but there is a fruity component to this fragrance. And let me tell you, I really like this perfume. I think it smells really good, but it is so similar to me to Cloud, and this is the exact same reaction I personally had with Cloud 2.0, okay? I like Cloud 2.0, don't get me wrong. I love the DNA of this freaking perfume, okay? It's one of my favorites in my collection, but I was hoping we'd get something maybe a little bit more different. It really is like the pink version of Cloud. Think Cloud, but with the tiniest bit of fruit, and I'm not talking a really juicy fruit at all to me. That's not what I get. Hearing the note pink pineapple, I was thinking we're gonna get that juicy, almost tangy pineapple. I feel like pink pineapple tends to be a little more sugary instead of like acidic as like regular pineapple, but even with that, it really has none of the acidity to it, has none of the tanginess of a pineapple. I would not know what fruits are in here absolutely at all. Like dragon fruit, I can kind of believe, but I also feel like that's just because this is pink and I'm like, sure, dragon fruit, and I don't even know what dragon fruit really smells like. So I get fruity for sure compared to the original and like less lavender and that type of stuff, but I feel like the base on this is so prominent. This definitely has that like Cloud DNA, that Cloud base to it. And so once that kind of fruitiness dies down, I really just get a beautiful like whipped Cloud, fluffy, soft, sweet, beautiful fragrance. Like I love it, but it very much evokes the same scent to me as regular Cloud. So in some ways I really like that. Like in some ways I really do. And maybe I'm not picking up on the intricacies of this. I've had this only a few days now, and maybe with more time I can really get into the intricacy of it. But I feel like honestly it is It's the pink version of Cloud. When my husband smelled this, he said it smelled like berries, like almost like a strawberry and cream kind of smell. And I kind of get more of that type of smell than I do the more tropical fruits you're seeing in here, like the pineapple, dragon fruit, that type of stuff. I was expecting it to be a little bit more, I guess, overtly summery or tropical or vacation-y or something like with Cloud, but I really don't even get that. It's just a little bit brighter and fruitier, but not necessarily to me tropical, which makes a little bit more sense too. Like this released a little bit late in summer, and with those notes I was kind of like wondering why it wasn't like early summer or even like a springtime release, but it really is just like a girlier version of Cloud to me. It's like a girlier version of Cloud. Like I've mentioned about a million times in this video, I love Cloud, but I know that some people find the woods in here to be a little bit much. I love woody notes, so to me the woods they're not like prominent. They make it so that I like this fragrance instead of it being too fruity and sweet and syrupy and all the things that sometimes happen with other celebrity fragrances. So I feel like they just give it a nice base and make me just actually like the fragrance. But I know some people have been sensitive to the woods, and though Amber Woods is a note in here, I do think for anyone who maybe found this one with the lavender to be a little bit too much, this might be the slight change you would need to make it more wearable. So that's kind of how I feel overall. I want to like get into the depths of it with you guys, but to be honest, like when I smelled this, so excited, pulled it out the box, I'm like, it really smells like Cloud. Like it really just smells like Cloud to me. I mean, they're not the same. This one is slightly different, a little more fruity. This one almost smells, in comparison, like I feel like I pick up on the pear and the bergamot that are in here a little bit more. Okay, this is gonna be weird. I think this is gonna be weird. This almost feels like vanilla yogurt. Like this doesn't smell like yogurt at all, but I'm just trying to give you like the difference. This just smells like a vanilla yogurt, and this smells like the fruity vanilla yogurt. You know what I'm saying? Like it really... they just have the same base on them so much. Although I do feel like the moss plays in here a little bit, like on the skin. I can smell that coming through a little bit, but again, so similar. And this is the exact thing that I felt when 2.0 came out. I was literally like, they're so similar to my nose. Like, I don't know if I just can't pick up on the little intricacies. Everyone else out here I feel like can. And with time, I've really come to love 2.0, especially for winter. Something about that like ambroxan note in here, I feel like really does give it a little more oomph. It's not quite as airy as Cloud is. It has the slightest bit of density while still being overall an airy perfume. But again, very, very similar. I wish we were getting slightly more variation in Cloud, but at the same time it's truly a flanker, you know what I mean? We're not getting like a spin-off just using the Cloud name. It really does have that Cloud DNA. I'm trying not to repeat myself over and over. Overall, I am happy with this perfume. I think it smells really nice. I've heard a lot of people compare it to the Sol de Janeiro. Let me go get it. The Cheirosa 68 from Sol de Janeiro. Just from the notes, I was expecting it to be pretty similar to this, and I can see for sure how they're similar because of the fruity notes. This has dragon fruit in it, this has dragon fruit in it, but truly this is even fruitier, and I still find this to be quite airy. This reminds me of Baccarat. Cloud is thought of as a dupe of Baccarat, so they all have that kind of airy thing going on, definitely all within the same family, but I do find the Sol de Janeiro one to be more fruity and even a little bit more brighter. Like the tang of the fruit comes through a little bit more in this, whereas I get something a lot more rounded and soft, and again, like more like Cloud with the whipped cream. Like I'm surprised whipped cream isn't in here because I feel like I'm getting still that in the base of this fragrance, or at least that powdery softness. I'm definitely picking up on that. So that all being said, end of day, I'm very happy with this. Like I'm a collector, I'm happy to have it. I like the smell a lot. I can definitely see myself wearing this, making a dent in this, all of that. If you're like, should I get it? Which one should I get? I don't know if you're not a collector, if you don't want to have all of them, I don't think you need it. And it's not like this groundbreaking perfume. I think also because we've smelt something like this in a way. Like I said, these aren't like dupes, but this is similar. Cloud itself is similar. So this isn't like some revolutionary DNA. Does it smell good? Yes. But I feel like if you really were trying to keep it minimal, you don't have the money, you just want to pick up one, I think you could get away with just one of these, any of the Clouds, just one Cloud, and I think you'd be good. Of course, I'm still happy with all three of mine, but I'd love to know what you think. If you've smelled this, let me know your thoughts. I'm really glad that I truly like it and that I want to wear it and all that. that like I want to full body spray this, but I will say it's kind of reminding me that, you know, Mod Vanilla, which came out, I think like holiday maybe, or maybe just early 2023. I really love both of those fragrances actually. You guys know I love Mod Vanilla and the Mod Blush scent. I picked that up recently and that just has such a, at least something different going on, and it makes me excited to see what else she has. Like, as much as Cloud is amazing, I want to see just a little bit more like variation, I guess, overall. But that's just my thoughts. I'll keep you guys updated though. Sometimes I just need even more time with a fragrance. Sometimes I like it at the beginning, end up not liking it as much. Sometimes I'm just kind of in the middle and then I end up like obsessed with it. I feel like the Mod Vanilla, I started off being like, this is good, I want to buy it. And then it turned into like one of my all-time favorite fragrances. Like, I'm obsessed with it. So sometimes I just need a little more time, but those are my initial thoughts. Let me know what you think down below. I hope this wasn't all over the place. I can't wait to hear your guys' thoughts if you picked it up, or I don't know if you can smell it in store. If you can smell it in store and you've just smelled it, let us know what you think. But I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.